All right, y'all. Left off on saying that his searches on his Google was landfills near me, and is it okay to put blood down a sink drain? So that rubbed me the wrong way. That's what I discovered yesterday or today, I think. I don't remember. I think it was like this morning, like early this morning. So I'm like, yeah, so something's really not adding up. Something's really, really not adding up. So then another weird thing that he had said was when he was working at the first job, which was at Samsung, he had said that randomly, he had just said like, yeah, they work on batteries, and he had said, yeah, you know, I can hack your battery of my Jeep. That's an odd thing to say. But okay, go off. So it's just the random weird things that he said and that he does. It's giving weirdo. So he said that, and that's been in the back of my mind this whole time. Like, okay, something is weird. Then after he stopped working at that job just recently, my car battery has just been dying. Like, just dead. Just dying, just dead. I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming it's because it's cold. Okay, but it didn't have this problem last year or none of the other time. But, okay, now my battery dying. Okay. So, he says, this guy named Terrence, he told him to get the car towed to some junkyard or something up somewhere. And I'm like, I'm not doing that because what is the point? It's nothing wrong with my car. So I'm not doing that. All right, y'all. So we've been doing good. Everything, you know, coming along. We get along better. Like, he trying to be nice, y'all. Like, all of a sudden, like, I'm pregnant again. So he rubbing my back all the time. Ask me if I need my back rubbed. Just wanting to act like he just loved me so much. He loves me so much. And I'm thinking we're getting better. We're getting closer. Everything is going good, right? And then, like I already said, he quit his job before I have my daughter. I thought that was odd. But I'm like, okay, he quits his job. He doesn't start working again, like I said, until I literally have no money. All of my taxes are gone. But then, like, for me paying the bills and everything. But also, a red flag there was, before I even got my taxes, y'all, he had already searched up on Google, what's the earliest day you can get your taxes? Has anyone gotten their taxes? And he had got on the actual tax website and searched it up. So he knew when I was going to get my taxes. And that's why he quit his job. He quit his job so that he could just be here, I guess, and just drain my funds up. Like, because if y'all would have saw how it was going, it was absurd. But, so he quit his job once he realized I was about to get my taxes and he didn't feel the need to go to work. After he quits the job, like I said, he goes and gets the landfill job that he works for 2 days. And then he quits. And then he comes back and I have the baby. And he's here for the months. And this is when he's searching up the junk, like, can blood go down the drain and all the other weird shit that he's searching up. So I confront him about it. Again, he's blowing up. I also confront him about the fact that he was supposedly worked 60 hours last week, but on the check, it was only 58 hours. So I'm like, I just asked him, like, I thought you worked 60 hours, but they only say 58. He instantly looking dumb. And he's like, no, I worked 59, but my supervisor said he gonna fix it. Mind y'all, this is the same story that he would be saying about the last supervisor, Lamar. He would say, oh, I can go in late. Lamar fix it for me. Oh, Lamar fix it. Lamar do this. My supervisor, Lamar. This the same supervisor, Lamar nigga that he was going to the gym with. Okay. So, that's going on. And I'm still not believing it. So at this point, I'm done listening to this weirdo. I'm calling motherfuckers on my own. Now I'm contacting people on my own. What I do, I call the job, the people at the job, to ask about the check stuff, because not only does it say that, but it says child support is coming out, which is for my first daughter. And it says that pre-tax health insurance employee plus one is coming out. Normally when something says employee plus one, it means like employee plus spouse, employee plus child, something like that. But he says that he doesn't have health insurance. So that's odd. So I asked about that. He looking dumb. He don't have a clue. So he gonna ask him. Again, I'm seeing child support is being taken out of this check. But today, he asks me, when, like, you haven't received no money from child support, when was you gonna get that? I'm like, I haven't received nothing since March 2nd, which is odd. Why haven't I received nothing since March 2nd? He like, I don't know, it's coming out of my check. You can see that on my check stubs. I'm like, nah, something's just not adding up. Something's not making sense. So when I call the lady, for one, it's not even a phone. It's like a computer or something, like not a mobile number. That's what I got back. So I'm like, okay. Then I go to it and it says that this is like a self-owned business type junk. So I'm like, okay, I don't have time for this. So I text the lady and ask about the check stub and about the health insurance that's coming out. She says that she can't disclose that to me. She'll send it to Devontae. Okay, do that. It's not like I'm not gonna see it. So he ends up obviously seeing it, and he calls me. He's mad as hell all of a sudden. Like, well, he's been mad. He's furious. Like, what are you doing calling them, asking them about this? Even though, mind y'all, just the other day he asked me to do it. So really, he's just mad because his lies are being unfolded. Well, I'm not even gonna say that because the Lord is unfolding everything. And I don't know if it's his lies, once again, like I said, or if it's somebody else trying to pin the lies on him. Okay? Just like I told him today. It's either you're not being honest or you're being framed. Simple. Who wants to frame you? I don't know, because it could be somebody, and I'm going to get into that too, because it's some folks who going to get mentioned that they all actually could be in cahoots together. So, that goes on. He blows up. He storms out the house yesterday after that. And goes in his car, I guess. And he stays in his car for hours. In his car for hours. Nothing to say. Like, walking around here weird as hell. Y'all know how it be. Like, stonewalling, giving bad energy. Just weird. All because he's telling the truth. And I don't believe it. He's pissed off. Okay. So, he ends up coming back in here eventually. He goes in our kids' room, goes to sleep. Cool. I never go to sleep, y'all, because I'm truthfully uneasy because it's just not adding up. It's too many things that's just not adding up. Mind y'all, at this time, he don't even know that I done seen what he been searching up. So I ain't even mentioned that. But he's mad about the fact that I'm questioning the fact that he was supposed to have 60 hours and he only had 58. But, so that's going on. I call child support to ask, why haven't I been receiving any payments since March 2nd? And they say that they haven't received any payments. So I'm like, that's odd. I don't know what's going on. There's some fluky junk going on. So they tell me that he needs to contact his employer to figure out where the money is going because he don't know. She don't know. They haven't received no payments. So I ended up, as I'm on the phone with them, all of a sudden he's texting me about something else. But I'm like, they said that you haven't made no payments. They haven't received no payment from you since March 2nd. So now he's looking dumb like, I don't understand it. That don't make sense. He's mad as hell still. And now he's talking about he gonna call them. Okay, cool. After that, he calls them and says that they're not in the office and he has to call on Monday because the lady not in the office that can tell him about the child support. I'm like, okay. But y'all, he got paid today, right? And he went and got his check. He wanted me to drive up there and get the check, but I'm like, I'm not about to do all of that with my kids. I'm not going up there to get that. You can go get it. But he goes and get his check, and when he gets his check, he puts it on his bank or whatever, and he calls me. Before he calls me, my mom and my brother call me and say, do you need anything? You need some money? Like, come back over here. Come back to our house. We'll give you some money or whatever. I'm like, I'm not going back over there. This was my first time being over there in so long, but it's way out the way. I'm not going back over there. So, literally, right as I'm on the phone with her, and she's talking about coming to get some money, he calls me and says, oh yeah, and I forgot to send you. I meant to send you some money, but my card in the car, so I guess he can't send the money right now. That's odd. You're mentioning that. You didn't. We just take it off the phone, y'all. He didn't mention that until someone else mentioned it, as if he already knew that they mentioned it, as if